We're breaking down another dance practice today, and this time it's a TXT's Tinnitus. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. I'm probably wrong, but either way, I really like this song, and the dance that comes with it is actually probably one of my favorites from TXT, mainly because this one has them doing a lot more full movements, meaning that they're really taking their time to complete certain moves and they're not rushing the song. So that's what I really like about it. So yeah, let's go and break this one down. If you guys haven't followed my Twitch, ladiesman5678, go ahead and follow it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go and roll it, baby. I like how calm the intro starts until they hit these head thingies. Right there, that sharp head look. And dude, we haven't even reached 20 seconds, bro. Like I'm already impressed. Soft start until the head. Nice. And already filling out movement and milking out movement right off the bat. We got the hips here. Love it. Again, they're using their entire body to really do these bigger movements. Especially with that move right there, nice reveal. And what I like about this dance too is that there's a mature, or their movement is very mature in this one. I kind of actually want to point out this groove that they did here with their. It's really hard to explain, but I'm just gonna replay it again. There's a certain bounce that you have to have, and there's also a certain looseness that you have to have in order to do a groove like that. Otherwise, the footwork and or like the intention behind the movement can't be read if you don't have that. Specifically that groove. So you can learn that groove, but you have to be loose with it, and you also have to have this like almost natural thing behind it without forcing the actual aesthetic of the move. I don't know how to explain. It's like doing the Dougie, and you can learn how to do the Dougie, but there is certain people that know how to make it look good. It's because they know this like essence of the move and actually know how to use the looseness of their bodies. And what I really like about this too is how they use each member to highlight the one member too. So if I point this out, right, like they kind of split off all the time very seamlessly. Not split off, but like highlight that one member. Notice how there's a lot more hip movement and a lot more torso movement in this actual dance, especially in the chorus, right? So if we go back, right before the kick, actually even the start of the chorus, you'll notice that there's more body rolls, there's more hips, and even after the kick, it becomes even more loose. So that's the thing I want to point out with this. And again, it's not really complicated movement, but what makes it look good for TXT is the way that they actually execute it. That's what makes them really great performers. Smooth transition to get into that line, by the way. So notice how like they did this chorus and they got to this line without struggling and or bumping into each other. So here's a big thing with performing is that if you really want to look professional and want to be able to get to these spots, you have to be able to know exactly where you need to land and use your peripherals really in a way that it's smart, so that you don't bump into other dancers. And here when they do it, not that it's like super difficult, but it's just really smooth in the way that they actually get to this line, which I love. Y'all saw that tongue? Yo, this guy's feeling it. He is feeling it. I think he's feeling it. See, more full extensions. Let me go back to this right here. He's really filling out this movement where he's like, it's almost like he's giving like this full hug to somebody, right? Great way to transition the backup dancers in there is by using the footwork that that TXT was using. So if we go back to that specific part, you'll notice that the reason why they got into that so smoothly without you kind of noticing is the footwork that they all do at the same time. Yeah. And the throw as well. And what I've noticed with this dance too is that they're very loose with their neck, which also gives that illusion that they're dancing bigger. I'm gonna go back to that hit that they did, and we're actually gonna pay attention to, oh man, I might be butchering his name. Please correct me if I'm wrong. My God, but white shirt, Henninkai, one of those two. Please let me know if I'm so saying that wrong. Whatever. Anyway, let's go. I'm gonna point him out specifically for the way that he uses his neck here. You see how he really fully extends the way he rotates his neck from back to front? That makes a lot of moves actually look bigger because you're really using everything of your body. So you can body roll all the way up to your neck, but if you don't even use your head, it doesn't make it look as big. So like he does a great job of using that. I mean, they all do, but I just wanted to point him out because I saw him first. Damn! Did he have to thrust? God damn! Damn! He was feeling that. See more body rolls. And see how a lot of the choreo is it's just on the slower side and not as explosive. It makes sense because of the way that the song sounds. It's like Afro beats, right? Which means they have to be groovier. So I'm gonna actually go back. I'm just gonna go back and we're gonna go over this entire dance break. This is very important right here. They need to establish the switch up right away because of the way that the song is switching up already. Which means the walk that they all did right there has to be engaging for us. Great way to introduce each member for this line right here. Again, great extensions with him. Damn, with the short lift. So now this is where they have to switch up the moves, where they have to be a lot more explosive and a lot less smooth with it. So they have to be aggressive. Especially here. Because the song is a lot louder now. It's a lot faster. Which means they have to put more energy into a lot of these movements without losing details. Great dance break because they did a great job of giving us that contrast of switching from very like something that was really slow, smooth to, oh, we're attacking this last bit of the song. So we're going to go back to that entire thing because I think they did a great job of giving us that contrast because if you watch 2/3 of the dance, right, or the dance practice, it's more so just like they're grooving it out. They're doing a lot of full movements, a lot of body rolls. But here, when they get to this part, especially the walk, right? Especially the walk, they're establishing that something is changing, obviously, because you can hear it in the music. But here, they're going to go ahead and do these powerful walks while he stares at us in the camera, right? Which is stage presence here. And then they're going to get into that really, really big line where they get introduced each time a member like kind of splits off or runs off the camera. Great way to show personality for each member. And then they just get into this like last formation of just everyone's dancing, everyone's just doing the choreo, but specifically with TXT, they're attacking the last bit of the entire dance break, right? So like the song got louder, which means their moves are more powerful, sharp, it has to be on time, and they actually have to be really clean in this section because the moves are focused on pictures and angles. So you'll see like their hands have to be the same, their wrists, their elbows, like the way where their arms are placed, their feet. A lot of those actually matter of looking in sync because they need to be on time. But I think this was a great dance break to give us that contrast from something that was, you know, groovy, very slow, very smooth, to let's attack this shit and kill it all. Great way to do this. Because this will now keep you engaged throughout the entire way until they have to finish this. And notice how they're fully extending their movements to give that full range of motion, right? And here they're hitting a lot of things a little bit more sharp, using their shoulders a lot. And everyone just really killing it off and just attacking the last bit. Throw those motherfucking hats. TXT is crazy. I just enjoy watching TXT dance just because they really offer a lot of just variety. I've broken down some of their dance practices, and each practice has been different for me, and I love how there is a variety, and I love how they're not afraid to be kind of exploring different types of movements. So specifically for this song, there was a lot more smooth moves and just like body rolls, right? Hips, waiting for the next part of the music to just come on. So rather than just doing all this complicated choreo, they slowed it down for us and really gave us this like mature style movement, for like, rather than just, yo, let's just have a bunch of choreo and kill it off. That was just for the end. It was to give us contrast for this entire performance, so that way, like, when we get to that last part, it's like, oh shit, oh, something's happening. It's a great way to bring your audience back in if they were to get bored. If y'all want me to break down more TXT dance practices, let me know. And if y'all love TXT, go ahead and subscribe. Peace.